I feel like Hallmark films wouldn't be excluded from
Yeah, it's
IMDb.
It's here.
That's what I'm saying is like
I know.
I'm
So I'm
not
shocked.
surprised that it's on IMDb.
So we have a highfalutin.
What were you just
Highfalutin. That's just somebody that comes from.
Someone call them an influencer.
So he comes from money. He doesn't use his family name. He's this photographer wannabe that wants to get into this whole big arena of high-end
Catering.
catering to, celebrities photography.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And then this caterer who
Molly Frost.
Frost, who has just recently parted ways with her relationship that didn't go very well.
Yeah.
And,
I need to focus on work, man.
And wow. Who could have seen this coming?
Not I. There's a reason
they
why
fell in love?
There's a reason why Hallmark films do not need trailers.
Because they're all the same.
Because people want to be surprised by the plot.
However, this one was probably, out of the three that we've seen now, is probably my favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. Which is weird.
That's pretty weird.
It is very weird.
I was like, we're going back to the roots of Hallmark, and Matt's kind of just...
And I don't know why. Like, I couldn't tell you. But it is fun. It's fun to do and experience new things.
It is.
I watched this in one sitting.
Look at that.
I know, but
That's
I didn't make the mistake of watching Fast 6 first.
That's true.
So that helped. But
watched it second.
I did. Fast 6 right after this one. Maybe that's why I like this one better. I don't know. Yeah, but no, it was predictable.
Yeah.
But it had really cool scenes in it, like Christmas scenes, obviously. It had the kind of the neat twist with the food and new caterer and existing caterer that they were battling against and all those kind of fun things. So, it was fun.
And they did some like fun stuff, like it's for the children when they were trying to find the artists.
Right.
There's this one's just definitely a whole, like a heartfelt, it's a pure, like just, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, they're lovable characters.
Yeah.
It's a lovable story. Mm-hmm. Same kind of thing though, like the old excuse me, the old widow and the butler.
Yeah.
And
I want to tell you something I've wanted to tell you for years. You're fired.
So stuff like that was it's just cute.
Yeah.
It's good for this season.
It is.
It helps you relax and unwind from like the real chaos of what's happening this time of the year and work and kids and getting ready for Christmas. And, what did you think of the lights, by the way, outside when you pulled in? The house, the Christmas lights.
Were they on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't tell me you didn't notice.
I saw the nativity. That's been there for...
Yeah, the nativity stays up. That was decided that it was just going to stay up.
Yeah.
Because,
it's got hay bales now, though.
It does.
That's
straw, actually.
Potato.
Exactly.
Potato. What's the difference between hay and bale? Did
straw.
You say straw, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're spelt differently.
Okay. That makes sense.
I honestly can't remember. There is a difference.
Well, I'm sure there is.
Straw is more for like bedding. It doesn't molt and rot into the ground like haywood or whatever and stuff like that. I don't remember.
It also can't be eaten.
It can't be eaten. Yeah.
Well, I guess it could, but
right. It's generally
out of the one of the 4 cow stomachs. Sorry, the Wicked songs are stuck in my head. I'm trying to figure out. There's like a picture of cookies, and not a picture of cookies. This promo in the background. There's these cookies. I'm trying to tell if they're just the Grinch, because that's what they look like.
It
Do you
could
see
be,
that?
on the right there.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, on the right of him.
Right. Yeah, in the middle.
Yeah, I'm quite sure that's the Grinch.
The Grinch. I like the butler, Robert.
Yeah.
He was a nice British man. His character was probably my favorite, just because he was quirky.
Yeah. And straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was some of the things though that are just so tacky, like the house, right?
Yeah.
They'd pull up to the house, clearly fake as fake can be.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know if you could. I mean, it was probably like a painting even.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just
the
so
background.
fake.
Yeah.
but and other things like that, like the kitchen. Clearly, they rented a house or something.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like that's what they have to do with these Hallmark films.
They
rent
must.
houses because
Right.
their budget has. I don't even. That's something I need to look up. Is what's the average budget of a Hallmark film?
Right. That would be
'Cause
very interesting, actually.
Can't be high.
So they probably just Airbnb for a weekend or
Yeah, that would
something.
probably
You
be
know,
the safest route. Yeah.
I don't know, but it's pretty wild because it was very obvious that it was real stuff, which is fine. I'm not saying it's bad, but the different angles that you have to get with cameras and stuff like
It
that,
makes it a lot
you
harder.
could really see that it was not
Yeah.
a large area that they could win.
Yeah.
And again, that's okay. It was, you know, and the same kind of thing when they went out to they went out to like a Christmas tree farm again on some. Didn't he sell Christmas tree stuff?
Him?
The old guy that she went and got some ingredients or something from.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so they went out to that, and you could see that was like they went to the Lions Club Christmas tree thing.
Yeah.
And they just set it up a little different.
That'll do.
You know, so you could see some of those kinds of things. But again, it's genuine.
Yeah. They work with
you're
what they
all
got.
in the feels. Yes, and I love that about them.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we have. We can't spend any more. We don't have any more time. And so we're going to make this the best we can with what we have. And I like that about these. I really do.
I would argue the best, because there's definitely some wholehearted cheesiness. Like, there was a few times
Well, that's
where
my
he
point.
was
It's
like,
a wholehearted cheesy.
Yeah,
like, that's real.
Yeah.
Like, they know.
Yeah.
Like, this is cheesy.
This is who we are.
Yeah.
So we talked about bad acting. So again, bad acting, because this is just the opposite of what we typically do.
Right.
Is the higher the rating, the worse the acting.
Yep.
But that's good in Hallmark films.
Right.
Because bad acting is entertaining.
Yes, it is.
So what do you think?
Well, some of the scenes I thought were handled a lot better than others.
Yeah.
In this, that you could really tell that they either did a lot of takes and got it right.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
And the lighting seemed a lot more consistent.
Yes,
this
that's
as well.
very true. But when it comes to the campy, entertaining, predictable acting of what this is, I've got to give it a 4-1.
Yeah, I gave it a 4-0. There's a lot of. It was a lot better to me than most Hallmark films. Like, they're believable that they were getting to know each other and a lot more than that. Where other ones is just like, nope, we're going to force this relationship as much as we can, as quick as we can.
Right.
But there did seem to be more development. The
But
ending,
they did shove this in a short time.
They did.
And it didn't feel that way.
No. The ending was a little forced.
Yes.
But that's more of romance tropes rather than even just Christmas tropes of like, oh, we invited you, but the mom's not here. Oh, my mom asked me to be here.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's always fun. Cheesiness.
Well, I was expecting to be more cheesy. This was a little bit less cheesy than I thought.
Yep.
However, the story was cheesy.
Yep.
Like,
at its core.
Yeah, totally.
Yep.
Like, that's just not gonna ever happen.
Yeah.
And so that kind of saved the cheesiness of it.
Yeah.
Because there were so many things that were very genuine, like I've said, and that. So, but the storyline was extremely cheesy, and so
They did do a bunch of awful puns.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely, that was fun.
Yeah.
I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But the cheesiness in this, you know, the way that it was written and the predictability of it, but the delivery and how they did that, you know, this is actually a 4.5.
Oh, look at you go.
Yeah, because it was cheesy.
Yeah.
The story was extremely cheesy.
It would be interesting for Hallmark films of like, you know, like Quentin Tarantino has a very particular style.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have one script, you know it's Quentin Tarantino because he does these things when he directs. Hallmark films would be really interesting because it seems like they do that.
Yeah.
Of like, we have the same script, but it's directed slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
So it's completely different.
Right. That's a very good point.
Yeah. So cheesiness was there. Your typical white man, your typical white girl, meeting together at your typical white Christmas. So I gave it a 4-4. I liked it. I enjoyed it. This is one that I actually have seen before. because I think it released in 2022.
Yeah, that's what it says.
So I watched it. I think last year is when I saw it, but it was one that I was like, this is a good Hallmark film just to talk and discuss, and I wouldn't mind seeing again.
Yeah, so did you see it again?
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
nice.
Well, the hard part with Hallmark films is you've seen one, you have to rewatch it to remember which Hallmark film it is because they blur together so much.
Yeah. Very good point. What are we going to move on to now?
Overall entertainment.
You go. I went on the last one.
You sure did. You did the last two. I enjoyed this one. This is, if you like Hallmark films, this is one that you should watch just because it has your good tropes. The acting's on par. It's cheesy, but it's good. And it's an interesting story, especially if you like baking. So I gave it a 4.3.
Wow, look at you. I would say, like I said at the beginning, overall, the three that we've done so far, this was my favorite.
Yeah.
Definitely the most entertaining. I would probably recommend this movie to somebody saying, hey, what's a good Christmas movie?
Yeah.
That, other than Die Hard.
We'll get there. Review that one for Christmas specifically soon.
And so it's one of those things that, if it comes on, I might stop for 10 minutes and hang out with somebody and watch it and stuff. So maybe even 20. So
and then you're like a third of the way there.
Exactly. So might as well finish. So overall entertainment for me is actually a 4.1.
Okay.
Let me upgrade that to 4.3 as I think about it, because I did really enjoy it. Surprisingly.
Good. That is surprising.
Yeah.
Today's been a surprising day so far.
It has, hasn't it?
I've talked about
I'm in the Christmas spirit.
If you're talking about my overall entertainment for your reactions, we're at a 4.5.
It's a 7.0, baby.
I am positive, man.
So yeah, I can't wait for the next one that
Yeah.
you have to pick yet.
We do.
Maybe you've picked it. I don't know.
I have not
You
yet.
haven't told me about it.
No.
So.
Christmas is coming real soon.
It's great.
Yeah.
I know.
Let us know what you guys think about Christmas. Is there a favorite Hallmark film you guys watch, or even just Christmas films in general?
I mean, other than Die Hard, obviously we know you watch Die Hard for Christmas. It's a Christmas movie. We get it.
It top of the top.
Yeah.
Cream of the crop. Well, that was a lot more intense than I thought it was going to be. Send us an email with your favorite puns at LegitQ@MattyMoviesMix.com.
Merry Christmas. We'll see you soon.